Hey there, my name is Eddie, and this is my story. I'm from a family of four my mom, dad, and my little brother Danny. We live in Vancouver, and we're Canadian. I think my great grandparents are from somewhere in Europe. Life at home is pretty good. My dad is an engineer, and my mom works in an office downtown. Dad likes his tech gadgets, so we often have new phones and stuff. On weekends, he likes to make us fancy coffees. He also likes to brag about his special scotches and microbrew beers. Mom is more of a wine and chocolate person. Danny and I spend a lot of our free time playing video games, and we love playing video games. We can spend hours at a time on them. School's fine. I find classes boring, but I like gym and mostly look forward to seeing my friends. On the weekends, we hang out, drink alcohol, and smoke weed in my friend's basement. Some of us started smoking weed at lunchtime. One day we got caught as the teacher could smell it on us. They called my parents, but luckily we didn't get suspended. Mom and Dad were pretty disappointed, and they brought me to see a psychiatrist and a counselor. They said I had anxiety and put me on these pills. To be honest, I felt like this was all a bit too much. I'm just glad they kept me on the soccer team. I heard about other kids that got kicked out of school for doing drugs. I guess I got lucky. After a few months, I stopped taking the pills and started smoking weed again. I feel like the weed and video games are better for my anxiety than those pills. I'm in university now, and it's way better than high school. Parties are awesome, and I share a place with some really cool friends that have introduced me to mountain biking and rock climbing. We have a saying, play hard, party harder. It's pretty harmless. We throw parties, and one of my roommate's brothers has a connection for coke and MDMA, which really takes things to another level. It's all for a good time. I think a lot of fear over hard drugs is totally overblown. I'll admit the weekends are kind of wild, but it's not like we're addicts or like the people you see on the streets. On the weekdays, we're pretty well behaved with video games and mostly weed. My roommate and I have gotten into psychedelics like LSD and ketamine lately. Actually, some of us in my psychology class is writing a paper on microdosing for anxiety and depression. We hope it gets published in a medical journal. A few weeks before my graduation from university, I got in a pretty bad car accident and broke my leg. I'm glad no one else was hurt badly, and the pain meds that the hospital gave me worked really well. I was driving high, but luckily they never found out. Actually, the car insurance company has set me up with counseling and physical rehab. My dad also knows a lawyer, and it sounds like I might be able to get a cash settlement from the accident. Good to be lucky, I guess. My dad helped me get this job at his engineering company. Job pays well, but it's a bit boring at times. My leg is healed completely, but I tell my doctor that it aches so I can keep my prescription going. My girlfriend and I recently got a dog and are planning to get married in a year. Like I've said before, I guess I'm just lucky.